feel like a traveler in a strange land. And today's the Friday. It's June. We're at the middle of the year. We're past over the middle hump. It's about to be the solstice. Whenever it's the solstice, it's gonna be. I don't know. I got a feeling something's gonna go on. I don't know nothing. Of course, I speculate on everything. My primary focus on why I even do what I do is because I'm very gifted with the occult and symbolism. I can see and pick up shit people don't. I can perceive things other people don't perceive at all, but then they know that I'm telling them about them. I used to be a lot better at that. And then I've gotten into my own shit. The most troubling thing right now is the fact that people go to the fucking TV for the news. America's been hijacked by the Crisis Actor Guild for far too long. And I was very upset seeing the man handled like he did. That doesn't change anything, even though now I don't know what to believe about that. I believe that those people that are supposedly the authorities have a disproportioned amount of respect and equality for us and them. I appreciate that they're there to call, I guess, but I don't call them. I don't need to. I could see a situation where something like that could arise. So it's like, I'm not saying let's get rid of them, let's defund. That's stupid. But I do think there needs to be change. And it's apparent that now is the time. If it's not now the time because it has been chosen as the time. That's another thing that's abundantly clear. To some degree, I believe there's destiny. And I think that there are times when there are times that are for certain things. There's the age of this, the age of that, and we're entering the age of Aquarius. Which is supposed to be a great and wonderful thing of knowledge, but not without the damage. There's going to be damage before that. The old Pisces has to be torn up and destroyed. That's a known. I know that. Every air sign has a very destructive aspect to it because of the division that is required for air. Like the knife, the symbol for air, it's the dagger, because it can penetrate like the mind. You can stab with it. You can cut something in two pieces and you can know one from the other. I know night from day. I know fucking hot from cold. But that doesn't, neither of these things are qualities. What will be the miracle of the age is when we begin to know. What do you know? I don't care what you think. Too many people think too many different things, and too many thoughts are being fed by the idiot box, the mind control altar device set in your home for the purpose of that. That's what they put that there for. That's what it's there for. %, if not 99%, of your thoughts, your ideas, your imagery in your mind has all been orchestrated. I literally went dousing in my own yard and I stumbled across the fence following my clues, trying to clear my own blockages in just my physical analog yard. And I stumbled upon a block of melted VHS tapes that looked like it had the tape. It looked like it was fungus, and there was an owl's face and all that. When I flipped it over, one of them said Scarface, and it was just so ironic because that is the back wall of our mind that we have allowed to be our constraint, our matrix, if you will. I can be pretty articulated. Sometimes people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck are you talking? What are you talking about? Because I'm holotropic. I have a holotropic mind. They told me this when I was in high school. I found out I don't think linear. I come in from like some strange, from the corners in to the center, not straight down a line. I jump through time. I see things through time. I can sit in my house and look around and I can perceive it at the different time when things were in different places, and I can clearly see the imagery of that. And it's a gift. And I can identify with people who are scattered and get scattered. I'm really fucking sick right now. I'm not like I've got cancer, I'm sick. But I've got this something with whatever they're doing to the air is fucking me up. I can barely breathe. I've got fucking this nasal stuff that's not natural. It just won't stop. It won't go away. It turns so sticky. It's not a normal mucus. I'm trying to survive and live. You know, I'm with my dad, and I'm assisting in doing the house stuff. And that's what I do for now. That one day I'll find him and he'll be dead, or we'll both die, and I'll have to get another job. You know, and that's a weird place to be. But I try to keep him alive. I didn't have time with him when I was young, and I'm spending that time with him now. He's got a lot of wisdom. He had a rough life. He's a musician. He's a damn fine musician, singer-songwriter. And he lost his larynx, his voice, to cancer. But that motherfucker doesn't fail to say nothing. He pulls that fucking thing that he uses to talk like it's a gun. Sticks it up to his throat, and he tells you. And it didn't take him long. He didn't need no therapy. He got on that shit real fast. It breaks my heart, though, to look at him and see him with a hole down his fucking throat. He's got to breathe. It fucking hurts my soul to see that has happened to him. It doesn't stop me from smoking. He didn't get it from smoking. Got it from whatever the fuck is in the air. They told him he had COPD. They kept telling him he had some other shit. He's like, no, they don't listen to what you say. They wanted to tell you something else. So his cancer grew. And then he had to have it taken out. I don't think I fully grasped what they were going to do. You know? And he nearly died right before that. I would go in there to bring him some coffee in the morning, and I'd check on him. I almost went to work that day, but I had a feeling I needed to stay there because something wasn't right. And I went in there, and he just knocked the coffee over. His eyes were fucking open. Just the white of his eyes. He had bloody foam coming out of his mouth and his fucking nose. It fucking shocked shit, terrified me. I turned the light on. He was dying. He was asphyxiating in the foam of his lungs. Scared the shit out of me. I had to call a friend of mine. Told me, call the cops. To kick me into the right fucking thing. They airlifted his ass to the hospital. Terrified me. I don't like seeing anyone that I care about looking like that. Man, like, loves to fish, loves the water, can't get in the water. He fucking has 2 or 3 fucking boats. You know, they don't want to get in the water probably because he fucking The wrong thing happens, he gets in that water, he's dead. He's drowned. You got a fucking hole in your fucking throat. You got a blowhole. You're not a dolphin. You're gonna die if you fucking, you know. I know that fact. People are like, why doesn't he get in a boat? Why don't you take a boat down there? Fucking think about it, moron. You know, everybody has all these ideas about other people. You know, I'm not discluding myself. I'm definitely including myself, and we really don't know. We have all these ideas. Now you know when you know. People, I'm talking to you now seriously. For this age to change, we know what we know. We need to quit thinking and giving our mind and our heart over to the wrong thought. This is the month of Gemini. Gemini is I think. I'm gonna tell you right now, dedicating this to the proper, what does it say? Mars and Neptune aligned tonight. I'm telling you, you need to get that fucking deep water still, that hot fucking passionate ideas that run in your mind, all you're thinking, you know, you need to put a little cooling it down so that we can get in tune with what we do know. We need to operate from there. We know that there needs to be change. We know we don't need to hurt each other. We know that we're not good at communicating. We have different ideas. But we can't let these people who run these wings, these blue and red fucking system lords, we can't let them do it for us anymore. I don't know what kind of world it would be. You know, does it need to be a new world order? Yeah, we do need something new. And for the world, and it does need to be order. So I might as well just get that out now. Is that, you know, even trying to know everything I know about the fucking controllers, I have to admit that there needs to be something that is all of those things. But I don't want what they want to have installed. I don't want fucking any piece of fucking technology tracking me inside of me. I don't want to be interfaced with a fucking machine system that could compromise my human biological soul. I don't want that. I don't have medical insurance. I'm a white American. I guess I'm privileged. But you know what? We're all privileged in America. Have you seen those people with the flies all over their face, fucking mud in their fucking food? We're all blessed. We need to act like it. And we're all one nation. That's another thing. You know, this is the greatest fucking nation on the face of the earth. I believe that 100%. You know? And I tried to go to the military, but I smoked pot. So they didn't want my pot smoking ass because I failed their test. And you know, maybe maybe there was a reason for that. And then I tried to go back, and I could have went to the Marines. That might have been a fucking good thing for me, but my wife didn't want me to do that. She thought that was going to make me crazier than I already am. You know, they don't, and so she would have had to sign off on that. I think that would have left her in a better position. You know, I don't know. I don't know where she's at now. She's not really currently my wife. She's kind of divorced me, but you know, she's left me for dead too, which I'm really appalled by because although we had our differences, we always had the opportunity to work through them, and for some reason she chose not to do that. I mean, earlier on we tried to, but she never really recognized the damage that she had done to me. So there wasn't any. You don't have the same. I don't have the same physical scars that she can fall back on or find some picture of where she's beat up. And yeah, I put my hands on her. I fucking felt horrible about it. If you've ever hurt anybody that you love and could have killed them, if and you're a genuine person, that's gonna fuck you up. I beat the fuck out of her. You know, went off, got hit in the head, fucking after some period of time where I think I don't know what there's no excuse for it, but we didn't take care of each other, and that breaks my heart because I can't go back and do that. I have to let that go. I miss the shit out of that girl because I love her a lot, and I don't understand it that she doesn't even have anything to say. She doesn't even try to be a friend. Just has the kids. Could have took them from her. I didn't do that, and it bit me in the ass. So now I'm all alone because I didn't attack. I didn't break her. I didn't take away from her. So she has to take away from me. And it's just so stupid, you know? I find all these fucking things, especially all this shit on. There's a whole alternate world you can find where your story will be somebody's fucking adventure in stalking and fucking you over. And that's the script they're running. It was basically everything going on to me, to the guy, every fucking thing, and like, I questioned somebody about that was close to her. They're like, you're not supposed to know about that. So they've got her in this I'm the enemy, really in a trench, and it's just sad because that's just not who I am. I'm a man, I'm a physical being, but my soul is still very attached and still very much an ally and a lover of this person who I have no idea who they are on the human level. They shut me out. I can send word to her mom. Um, she responds a little bit. I try to be as respectful as I can, but I'm very hurt by it, and it's really fucked me up because a lot of it took me by surprise. I wasn't prepared for it. I did a lot of damage myself, but I've never been emotionally more fucking devastated and harmed by anyone than Christina Watson. She keeps my name. And then my mother died, and she didn't. I walked her fucking dad through the underworld because she asked me to make sure he didn't get lost. He murdered her mother, and she's not even spoken to me after my mother's death. And my mom was a bitch. She made it really hard on us. It just hurts. It's really fucked up. I don't even know if she's alive. She could be dead. you know. And my kids, I love them to death too. And I wasn't at the time they were young, and I was trying to work and do all this stuff. I didn't get to be a father, and I'm a great father. Kids love me, and it's just so sad that that people just they think when they ought to know. That's all I want to share.